South Africa and France working to strengthen the partnership on the just energy transition. The aim is to support South Africa's decarbonisation efforts. A French zero-emission hydrogen-powered vessel, that's the Energy Observer, is currently docked in Cape Town. And let's go live now to Newzroom Afrika's Erin Bates, who is covering that event for us. Erin, good morning to you once again. The number of speakers that have spoken there describing the Energy Observer as an amazing adventure, and this, for them, demonstrates that renewable energy works. Let's talk more now about the bilateral relations between South Africa and France. That commitment of €1 billion, what is that going to go towards?
Yes, most certainly, Koli. So just to be clear, the Energy Observer is a private venture but has received the resounding support of France's ambassadors to South Africa, speaking here today with a number of others, including a representative from Sasol and also from Toyota in South Africa. All of these speakers emphasizing the role hydrogen can play as an alternative energy source. And of course, that has bearing because the Energy Observer runs on hydrogen along with other forms of energy. It's an emission-free vessel, this catamaran, that has been sailing the seas from France all around the globe since 2017. Now, here's exactly what the ambassador had to say about that commitment. He also emphasized French President Emmanuel Macron's engagements with President Cyril Ramaphosa around energy and a just transition.
French government has committed to up to €1 billion to accompany South Africa in its transition. So, and again, the personal commitment from the French president to support Energy Observer is another sign that it's a project that we find extremely significant.
Now, Koli, the speaker from Sasol also emphasizing the efforts that entity is taking to work with energy sources like hydrogen, the investment involved running into tens of millions of rand in the last year, and the need to ensure that this happens in a proper way that also makes allowances for employment needs in South Africa, very specific to the South African context. That too was the word from the Toyota speaker for the South African group, him emphasizing the work that that company is doing to meet the needs of African consumers. We know that South Africa has a big motor sector, and him saying that it's not only going to be passenger vehicles with alternative sources of energy to run them, it'll include commercial vessels. And that's interesting, Koli, because the next Energy Observer project is going to be a cargo ship that runs without fossil fuel. This is a good time to introduce our guest, Didier Bouix, who is an Energy Observer engineer. Didier, you have a strong background in hydrogen. Tell us in dummies terms how hydrogen fuels this vessel.
Yes, good morning. Didier Bouix from Energy Observers. I'm an engineer in this company, and we promote all solutions with hydrogen, from demonstration, genset, and in the future for big vessels. Our background and our topics are dedicated to the hydrogen, so we improve efficiency on board this boat, and we improve energy management system in order to fix and to carry on our project. And we have also, for the cost, we have to reduce the cost and to promote all this economy. And after, we have to develop all the global chain with hydrogen from the production to the end users. So in Energy Observer, we have some parts dedicated to the production, like electrolysis system from the sea or the water, and from the sea water. We produce our own hydrogen, so we have to develop and increase the efficiency on board this vessel. We are also manage all the energy between energy stored in the batteries and also the conversion with the fuel cell. We have to manage all fluxes inside, from the solar panels to the propellers. So Inside this boat is inside with inside a fuel cell from Toyota, and previously I was involved in the global architectures of this boat from the CEA, it's the French Atomic and Alternative Commission, and we have developed all the architecture inside with the electricity on board. And from the last 5 years, we have a lot of feedback of this technology in order to improve and to propose new solutions for the futures.
So we were saying earlier, it's not just a joyride taking this alternative energy vessel around the world. You're doing a lot of research on how to use hydrogen in practical ways, for example, to power a village, keep it off the grid or off using fossil fuels. What about this cargo ship, which is your next ambition?
Yes, we have developed gensets for this village and to supply for stationary application with EODEV business unit. And now we are involved in a new project called Energy Observer 2. It's this second ship with a large ambition. The first ambition is to scale up to reach megawatt system due to this high powerful system developed with Energy Observer EODEV business unit. And we want to promote the second step to operate for a route, a typical route, this boat, this container ship, 155 meters long, and we want to carry out some feedback in order to prove that hydrogen is a reality now and that we can supply this hydrogen with liquid hydrogen. In the first boat, hydrogen was stored only in gaseous phase, and now for autonomy we have to develop more compact system to store this hydrogen, and liquid form is now the solution, and we are confident about this. And the project Energy Observer 2 has the ambition to reach these 2 points, the scale up, and to show that the operation is good with hydrogen.
Well, Xoli, there you have a bit of a crash course in hydrogen energy. Thanks to Didier over there for that. We're actually standing in a dome, which is one of two which form part of the village next to the Energy Observer here at Jetty 2 at the Cape Town Habour. It will be open to the public over the next couple of days to invite people to come and learn more about hydrogen energy solutions. Of course, still ahead today is Minister Bladen Zimande's visit to the Energy Observer. Emphasis there, of course, that to have a cabinet member from South Africa's government coming here to see this vessel and what it shows and what it's capable of, along with what we've heard from Sasol, shows you the kind of thinking that's going on in government around just energy transition and alternative sources of energy, indeed, perhaps also for our national grid.
Erin Bates, thank you very much for that live update. She's in Cape Town for us.